Hey guys, Bearded Bricks. Today we have a new announcement from LEGO and Disney. They have released the Rebuild the Galaxy video, which is their take on a flipped, or it is the dark side Star Wars promotional material that we saw a couple months back. Star Wars and Lucas have been doing this for some time now, where they've been taking the theme and then changing and morphing different parts of it to see what people enjoy. So, you'll see like different types of troopers, you'll see the Empire being the good guys versus Rebels being the bad guys. So this is Lego's take on doing it. We're gonna watch that video and then we're gonna talk about the sets that could be coming in the future based on this theme if it is successful. But let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, so we're gonna be going through all of this and we're gonna start the video after I lower the volume right here. My headset on.
Space. Time.
That eye symbol.
It's falling apart. The building blocks of the galaxy are getting mixed up. This doesn't make any sense. Worlds will change. People will change in ways we cannot possibly imagine.
I don't love that.
This is wild! X-Wing TIE Fighters? Ewok Bounty Hunters?
Misa going to hurt you, sir.
Darth Jar Jar?
So that's pretty much all the video. It stops. It has like 3 seconds left. So I'm gonna go through and get some snippets from this so I can talk about them, because there's a couple things that jumped out at me, and then we're gonna go through and see what could be sets that are coming out later this year. So all right, guys. So after just finishing that video, there are some things with this set, with this whole series, that I think is very interesting. So just off of going with the photos that I was able to go through and grab, I'll put them on screen for you guys to see here. And if you want to see more of them, go watch the video. And then later this September, watch the full thing when it comes out, because I know I will be watching it. I'm super interested just off the general concept. I think it's very cool that LEGO is leaning into some of the things the community desire. So for instance, like the Dark Side Falcon, which is going to be really cool. We're getting that confirmed as of this fall. We don't have pictures yet. Currently, the time of making this video is May 6th, but it is very possible that we will see those photos in a couple of days. The big thing that strikes me is the AT-AT that we got released. I believe it is the same model as the playset that we got about a year and a half, 2 years ago for like $190 plus tax. And instead of it being Hoth, it's like Mustafar, or it's a flame planet. So I find it very interesting. I'm hoping that the names or the planets change. If it's Hoth, and then Hoth in this universe is fire instead of lava, I just find that a little weird. But instance, like Tatooine might be a lush planet like Naboo, while Naboo is the Tatooine of this universe. So I'm hoping the names like stay the same, but I'm hoping that there's like some explanation, or if the names change from Hoth to like the lava Loth, I don't know. I would like to see how they're gonna bridge those gaps. If nothing changes and it's just the appearance, I think that's fine. It's just my brain's gonna have a hard time moving through those motions. They did lean into some other things, like what you guys saw in this scene with the Geonosians. We did see that instead of all the Jedi fighting Attack of the Clones, all the Geonosians are fighting nothing in that scene, but they all have lightsabers. They're all Force sensitive, which is a whole can of beans in itself. And a bunch of these suggestions and things that they're doing could just be like fun things they did for the trailer. Obviously, with this theme, they're probably going to see how far they can go and see how successful it is. And if it's great, then they'll continue doing it. That's typically how companies make these kinds of decisions. If it's great, they keep going and push the envelope as far as humanly possible to see how much money they can make. Some of the other things that we saw in this trailer, like for instance, the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi, they don't have technology. you know, they live in trees. In this, they have Y-wings that are built out of twigs and greens and other stuff. So they are a spacefaring entity now. So I think that's pretty interesting. Then another thing that we saw was the clone troopers. I can't get a good sense of the era, but being that the clone troopers are in X-wings, it makes me think that Lego went onto the subreddit or saw a lot of the, you know, funny photos that float around with people smashing things together. So like taking the cockpit of the TIE fighter and slapping it onto the X-wing, or the ATST and stuff like that. So it very much is an X-wing in the clone era, which I don't think we've ever really seen before. So my thought on that is like, maybe we'll see the clones flying around in these TIE wings, and the Separatists are using X fighters, or I don't know, TIE fighter, X-wing, TIE wing, and X fighter. Yeah, like I can't even imagine what that would look like, but they could be doing that where like the new episodes 4, 5, and 6, all their technology is in 1, 2, and 3, and then all the clones and the droids are in 4, 5, and 6. That'd be really interesting. I would love to see how that works. The Confederacy of Independent Systems could just be the Confederate Empire, but that's a whole other weirdness. I think they might avoid that. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited to see the possibilities that could be with this theme. The fact that they also are leaning into the Darth Jar Jar meme I think is pretty funny. Obviously, if you don't know, people have said that that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord, and he's actually like the big bad of the whole series if you watch his mannerisms and the way he talks, and people boil it down, and it's just kind of a whole funny thing people do. But the fact that you see him on the Millennium Falcon, I think is hilarious. I think that's awesome that we're actually getting that set. We're also getting Jedi Bob, as you guys can see in the trailer. So definitely some cool stuff that we do get with that trailer alone. And the fact that they're making 2 sets, which I know are going to sell extremely well. I wouldn't be surprised that if in January we get more of this series now that Lego has seen the trailer. More than likely what end up happening is Lego, whenever a new show or something comes out, Lego will get either the trailer or they'll get pictures of the trailer, and then they can make sets based on that. Being that the whole show will be out this fall, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a second wave in January to start the year off of that high, or if it'll be around May the 4th next year, we'll see more of these sets. But honestly, I think it's cool. I want more of this stuff. I am tired of getting the same stuff every year. I would love it if Lego is more Lego with these things. You know, Lego's always about building stuff and making what you want. And I think them being able to lean into the more crazier things, obviously releasing solid Clones, Empire, Rebel sets is all well and good, but being able to make something that's new and putting a spin on stuff always is a really good way of revitalizing a franchise or a theme in anything. So I think this is awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Hit the notification bell for all future notifications, and as always, I've been Bearded Bricks, and I'll see you guys in the next one.